All right, this is the greatest common factor worksheet. First, we're going to expand and just kind of do a quick little review here. So if I take 5x times all these, 5 times 3 is 15. X times x squared would be x to the third. 5 times 4 is 20. X times x is x squared. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. We have that x. That's our answer. For number 2, we're multiplying by 3. We'll get 18x squared minus 15x minus 30. And then look and see what you can put together. We got these two x's. The x squared stays as is. Negative 15 plus 4 is a negative 11. And then minus 30. That's our answer there. For these here, we're using the box and going x minus 5, x plus 10. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. 10 times x is 10x. 10 times negative 5 is negative 50. So we've got x squared. And then 10x minus 5x is 5x. And then minus 50. That's our answer there. So similar idea on 4, except we need 3, because it's a 3-term times a 2-term. So we have 3x squared, 4x minus 10, and then we have 5x minus 6. So 5x times 3x squared, that's 15x to the third. 5x times 4x is 20x squared. 5x times negative 10 is a negative 50x. Negative 6 times that would be negative 18x squared. Negative 6 times 4 is negative 24x. Negative 6 times negative 10 is 60. So we have 15x cubed. We have 20x squareds minus 18x squareds. That's going to give us 2x squareds. Negative 50 minus 24 will give us a negative 74x. And then we have plus 60. So you just have to stay organized, but otherwise it's not too bad, right? We've done that before. Now today what we want to do is try to pull the greatest common factor out of these. And what we mean by that is we look and say, now what's the largest thing that divides evenly into all 3 of them? And in this case that would be 5. And then we look at the variables and say, well, how many x's can I pull out before one of these terms is all done? And we can see that this term right here, once you pull one x out, it's all done. It can't give you any more x's. And so we're going to stop with just that 1x, right? So now I come back to here, I say 5 divided by 5, that would be 1. I had 5 x's, I took 1 out, so we're going to have 4 x's left over. If I were to go 5x times x to the 4th, I would get 5x to the 5th. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. I had 3 x's, I took 1 out, so there should be 2 x's left over. 30 divided by 5 is 6. I had an x, I took it out, so there's no x left over. So that's the general idea. Same thing here. 8, 12, 20. The largest thing that divides evenly into all of them is 4. I had 2 y's, 1 y, 2 y's, so I can pull 1 y out, but that's all. This is going to be done after that. Okay. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. I had 2 y's, I took 1 away, there'll be 1 left over. 12 divided by 4 is 3. I had a y, took it away, it's all gone. Negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5. I had 2 y's, I took 1 out, there's 1 left over. Get to this one, a lot going on here. I have 60, 150, 10, 20. All of those are divisible by 10. So I'm going to pull a 10 out. Then we had 3 x's, 2 x's, 5 x's, 2 x's. There are 2 x's in all of those, so I'm going to pull 2 x's out. And then I have 3, 1, 2, 2. All of them have at least 1 y. I'm going to pull 1 y out. So that's what's left after I'm pulling 10x squared y out of all of them. So 60 divided by 10 is 6. I had 3 x's, I took 2 away, 1 left over. Had 3 y's, took 1 away, 2 y's left over. Negative 150 divided by 10 is a negative 15. Had 2 x's, took them away. Had a y, took it away, so there's no variables left here. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Had 5 x's, took 2 away, there's 3 left over. Had 2 y's, took 1 away, 1 y left over. 20 divided by 10 is 2. Had 2 x's, took them both away, so those are gone. Had 2 y's, took 1 away, so there's 1 y left over. So you got a lot of just stuff to kind of keep straight there, but not too bad. 60, 15, the largest thing that divides into them is 15. If you did something smaller, I could understand, but 15 is actually the biggest thing that goes into both, and they both have an x, so I'm going to pull that x out. So 60 divided by 15 is 4. We had 3 x's, we took 1 away, there's 2 left over. Minus 15 and x both came out, so we need a 1 to hold its spot right there. For number 9, 20, 16, 32, the largest thing that divides evenly in all of them is 4. And we have at least 3 x's in all of them, so we're going to pull x to the third out. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Had 3 x's, took them all away, so no more x's. Negative 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. We had 4 x's, took 3 away, there's 1 left over. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Had 5 x's, took 3 out, there's 2 left over. And then our final one here, 10, 20, 30. 10 divides evenly into all of them. There's 1a, 3 a's, 1a, so there's at le's 1a there. And 5 b's, 1b, 1b, there's at least 1b there. So we're going to take a 10ab out. All right? So 10 divided by 10 is 1. A's out. There were 5 b's, 1 got taken out, so there are 4 b's left over. Negative 20 divided by 10 is negative 2. Had 3 a's, took 1 out, so there's 2 a's left over. Had a b, it got pulled out, so that's it. 30 divided by 10 is positive 3. We had an a and a b, but both of those got pulled out, so that's it right there.